Welcome back, our dear viewers. As President Abdel al-Sisi returned home on Tuesday after attending the Call for Action Urgent Humanitarian Response for Gaza conference jointly organized by the United Nations, Egypt and Jordan on the Dead Sea coast. To shed more light on that, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Rahman, our political analyst. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Well, good afternoon to you. Hello to you and the dear viewers.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Rahman, can you provide an overview of the current situation in the Gaza Strip and how it escalated to this very alarming point, sir?
I believe that we are reaching the neck of time, as we may say, as we have already reached an agreement between Egypt and the U.S. and the powers, the international powers, the UN organization, around a decision, a resolution to cease fire.
Yes.
And I believe that the Palestinian resistance has almost agreed on almost the points of the deal.
Yes.
Only that Israel, that's the one side that is still rejecting and manipulating situation. Yesterday, we can take the testimony of Mr. Blinken, that he have mentioned that all states in the territory, in the region, agrees on the terms of the deal.
Yes.
That comes along with the new resolution, the new two resolutions initiated by the UN concerning the same file, which is finally to cease fire and stop the Zionist aggression against the Arabic-occupied lands and the Arabic lands under siege, under Zionist siege.
Yeah.
So I believe that the meeting, the summit that was held yesterday, and Mr. President Abdel al-Sisi's speech has made it clear to the whole world that this is the moment of truth.
Indeed. Yes.
Which means the whole world we should now take a stand, a firm stand towards that illegal actions, that violate each and every law and international law that human have even recognized in its history, and to stop the bloodshed and to stop the barbarian crimes against the civilians, reminding and refreshing the minds of the dear viewers that each and every member in the Zionist existence is a member in the Zionist army. This is the only existence in the whole world that applies that law. On the contrary, in Palestine, there are Palestinian resistance, there are troops who are fighting, and there are civilians, and those who are really paying the highest price of the crime.
Indeed. Mr. Abdurrahman, what is the significance of the urgent humanitarian response for Gaza conference that took place in Jordan?
I believe that the consequences of this summit will come so very soon, and I believe that the Zionist existence is suffering from isolation that he has never suffered since the beginning of this existence.
Yes.
It's time for Tel Aviv to take a stand to save its pride, to stop the chaotic scene that is escalating within the existence between the people and the leaders of the army and the political leaders. There is chaos, and there are great conflicts and great cracks in that society right now. I believe ceasing fire right now would save the Zionist existence from any more worse escalations.
Yes.
As well as we believe that one of the main important results of the October 7th operation is to expose how what they call it defense army is an aggression army, and the Zionist existence as a criminal existence.
Mr. Abdel, what were some of the outcomes or the commitments made at the call for action, urgent humanitarian response for calls for Gaza conference, and how it might impact the current situation in the Gaza Strip and the very alarming humanitarian situation there, sir?
Well, of course, after the Zionist aggression against the Palestinian Rafah, the aids have stopped, almost stopped, despite that Egypt is still having best efforts to transport supplies through air. But this is not, of course, enough. The borders should be opened, and we can never deal with a border with the other side, with Israel. We can never deal with Israel to the other side of the border. We need that Israel should withdraw its troops and let the borders to be opened again, and the passages should be opened, and the supplies that coming from all over the world to start streaming back again into Gaza Strip, into Rafah, to help those who are in need, in most need for those supplies.
Yes. Indeed, Mr. Abdel, our political analyst, thank you so much, sir, for your very precious input. And moving on to Egypt's pivotal role in the global economy, which was highlighted by Dilma Rousseff, president of the BRICS New Development Bank, NDB, during the bank's inaugural international seminar in the new administrative capital, emphasizing